Alright, so as of this recording, we're only a few days away from the next season of Rivals, which is bringing us Angela and Daredevil as our two new characters. So to celebrate, I wanted to go over this past season and cover all my thoughts on it, as well as my hopes for the upcoming season. So starting off with this past season's theme, I think it was a great way to introduce Phoenix and Blade into the game, but I think that it came at the cost of its own identity as a season. Since we already had a Convoy Clintar map and we got a new Domination map on Clintar, it didn't really feel new, along with the fact that it was the only new map added to the game since we didn't really get a second map added in the second half of the season. You could argue that the new game mode was a new map, which sure it was, but it was also a new game mode that wouldn't be implemented into ranked and would barely be in quick match. I feel like it was too similar to the Clintar map from Season 0 that it just felt like it was already in the game. Obviously it can't be helped because we're in a symbiote season, but I just feel like they could have done something to give us another map that felt new and fresh and different. Moving on to skins this season, like most seasons they ranged from amazing to bland and boring.
Got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit.
With a lot of the skins focused solely on Symbiote or Phoenix, to me personally it got really stale really quick, with only a few skins every few weeks. To have most of them be focused on one of the two just felt like a real waste of a slot for skins when we have so many unique designs in this game. I think that focusing a large portion of the season to just Phoenix or Venom, I understand it's part of the theme, but I think in terms of skins, it felt very bland, very quick when there's only so much you can do with a symbiote skin, when there's so much you can do with a Phoenix skin. At a certain point, they all just started looking the same and they all started feeling the same. The Polarity's Edge skins, I feel, were a little bit different and on the better side of these Phoenix and symbiote skins, but I still feel like they got really old really quick. This past season gave us a lot of small quality of life changes that I really liked and I want to cover, such as the Lord icons finally being in the character select, as well as new accessories for characters giving us unique KO and assist pop-ups, and finally allowing you to change the lobby background based on your selected skin for that lobby. So a bunch of these were great changes. I feel like they really helped the UI feel more distinct and unique. So I'm really glad they added these this season. And I know that they're adding more next season, which I'm really grateful for, such as the randomized skin select, as well as the legendary skins intros playing in the lobby as well. Alright, probably the biggest thing this season was a change to ranked, with a new 3-stack limit in Plat to GM and a new 2-stack limit in Celestial and up. This itself is probably the dumbest decision made to rank to date. I understand it's to prevent 6 stacks, but it's completely unnecessary if you're starting off at Plat, because it's such a low rank, it's so easily accessible. It just makes it harder for people in Plat and Diamond to be able to grind up, because you won't be able to play with more than 2 other people in your faction, in your friend group, or whatever. It just makes it incredibly hard to grind out ranked when there's so many throwers and smurfs on your end, on the enemy end. It's just completely ill thought out. And then they also not only limited party sizes, but they acknowledged EOMM, basically saying, oh, you know, it's a skill issue on our end, not, you know, matchmaking being rigged, which, regardless if you choose to believe or not, I think something drastically has to change with the matchmaking, since obviously people have said this, obviously people understand this. You either steamroll or get steamrolled in a lobby. It's sort of the way this game has been since the start, and I think more and more people are having gripes with it, that a lot of people are being pushed away from ranked because of the issue with EOMM not being acknowledged, not being properly acknowledged or actually dealt with, and now a party limit with only 3 other people if you're at high enough rank, which it just means if you're above gold, basically. But they also gave us insight on how their matchmaking works with a point system, which was insightful, but we don't really know if it's the whole truth or just a partial truth. We don't know really. But It's insane to see that the devs are just letting this go and kind of not really addressing the root of the issue. Honestly, next season seems like a breath of fresh air with a new theme and hopefully 2 new maps. I'm also loving how diverse the battle pass is, with every skin looking so unique and so detailed. I really hope that this is, followed through in the future shop skins we get. I also pray that they rework or completely remove the stack limits to ranked, at least plat and diamond. I think those are way too low to be starting a stack limit. But overall, I'm really excited for next season. I can't wait to see Angela kidnap flyers and just wreak havoc. I can't wait to see the techs that come out with her. I can't wait to see her in-game and in streams. Same with the team ups, all of them look amazing. I just really am so excited for this season. I can't wait to play it.